I like the way this looks. I like the way it feels. I like how lightweight it is, but I needed a way to differentiate one helmet from the other because I have two that look exactly the same. So why not make an Eddie Van Halen guitar helmet? Stay tuned. Okay, so this is going to be a fun little video. Okay, I bought this helmet for an ex-girlfriend who left before I had a chance to give it to her. But I actually started wearing it myself, and I realized this is like a very comfortable, lightweight helmet, and it's now my favorite helmet. I like it so much that I bought another one for my next ex-girlfriend. Okay, just kidding. So the other day, my granddaughter, she wore this helmet when she was on the back of my motorcycle. And of course we had to adjust the chin strap way down for her. And then when I got it back, I had to adjust the chin strap back up. So I got to thinking, why not just buy another one? And then I will have one that's always set to my chin. But then I started thinking, well, I need to do something to make them look different so they don't get mixed up with the passenger on the back. I thought maybe put a sticker on it or something like that to make one of them different than the other. And then I started thinking, why not make an Eddie Van Halen guitar helmet? Right? The problem is his guitar was red with white and black pinstripes. So this is going to be sort of like it, but it's going to be a little different because it's black. I've got a black base, and I'm going to go with white and red pinstriping. So the same color scheme, just a little different, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. And if you like this helmet, it was so inexpensive. That's why I bought another one. I'll put a link to it down in the description, but this is a very comfortable, lightweight helmet. It's like, there's no weight to it at all. And it doesn't buffet in the wind like a lot of my other helmets do. So yeah, my favorite helmet now. It's fixing to really be my favorite helmet once I turn it into an Eddie Van Halen guitar helmet. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this wind visor off without breaking it. I wash my hands real good, try to get rid of the hand oils or whatever. Let's take an alcohol wipe and clean off all the fingerprints. I want that pinstriping to stick really well. Okay, so this was Eddie's guitar right here. And he had several versions of them. And people are selling them, but these were like originals. These are the ones he did and actually autographed here. And I'm kind of leaning towards that one on the bottom there, so I've isolated it right there. So the background is going to be black. I'm going to do the white pinstripes. I've got two different sizes, 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. And then instead of black pinstripes, since it's already black, I'm going to go back with 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch red pinstriping. He didn't do a lot of black on it, and my red is replacing his black, so I may put a little bit more than what he did. We'll see. This is all an experiment. 2, 3, 4. It's kind of got 4 of the thickest pinstriping. So I guess I'll do the thick white first, and then the skinny white, and I may not even use skinny red. It's got one going from the back to the front. So I'm gonna do one from the back to the front, and then one across the back, and then these right here just kind of go to the fret. I may go ahead and get back up there. I may go ahead and make that go all the way across, so from the front to the back, and then a little one kind of across that way. So let's start out with one from here. I'm gonna say just a little bit to the right of the dot emblem, and finish up halfway between these two grommets. So basically from chip to chip, from there to there. And there's the first stripe. All right, next one is gonna go from here to the back. My nasty fingerprints again. From there to there. Alright, here's the first two white stripes. Now we got one going from the upper front. If it went straight on through, it would end up being not far from that one. Alright, I'm going to go from there to back here somewhere. What would that be? I could go straighter that way. I come right across like that. That's not bad. And every guitar I've seen of his was different. So, you know, it's not an exact science. Just don't want any two lines to be parallel, and you don't want it to look uniform. It's just got to be scattered. So I think I'll just do section by section. This section back here is this. And if you look, I mean, when it goes across from there to there, it doesn't continue on past this white line right here. It just goes to it. So I'm gonna do one that way, and then one going across to it, and then one going from that one over to there, and then one going straight up. So let's do those first. Some of these others, like here, they go all the way through. So after I finished the helmet, I set it in my living room, and every so often I would look at it and decide it's a little too busy there, I need to take off some, I need to add a little bit there. But I finally got the final version, and I also found a Van Halen sticker to add to it, so that came out pretty good. I'm happy with it.